Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel today. Today we're actually going to be doing a binder refresh. So I actually ended up changing the binders. I added some new binders, took out some not binders, envelopes, but I also added one new binder, and then I also made myself some new envelopes as well. So I would like to share that with you today and also explain to you maybe the reasonings behind why I changed some things. So we're going to start with our spending binder here. So this is still going to be kind of like our normal spending, like groceries and stuff. So, So these are my new envelopes. I just find them super cute and groovy. And they're the kind of envelopes where it's the zipper kind, but doesn't have the zipper. So you can just put things in really easily. And I actually really like that. So these are groceries, eating out, gas, date night. You know, this one didn't change at all because I found this actually really useful and we used it all the time. So we still kept it, but I just made some new binders. I'm gonna list these on my shop, and I find the font to be so cute. It's like a 70s, 80s, like groovies night. So yeah, so there's that. The next binder that I have is actually my new binder. It's a buffer binder. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is every month I'm going to put the amount that I want in there. And if we don't spend it, I'll put it in the buffer instead of keeping it in the envelope. So then I don't feel like I actually have more money. Instead, I can keep in the buffer in case of anything. And then maybe at the end of the year, I'll move some of the buffer out to more like saving stuff. But what the buffer envelopes have is eating out, groceries, gas, date night, utilities, and shopping. And the shopping one is a more general binder, honestly. I haven't decided like exactly like what would go in there, but I think if I have any money left over, or I may just save up money into the buffer shopping in case I decide to go shopping or something. But that's what I decided to do. And as you can see, this is also in the same envelope format, but this is a different font. But I'm super excited about these fonts actually. Okay, our next binder is gonna be our utilities binder. So this hasn't really changed much as well, besides the envelopes. So here in the utilities binder, we still have, or bills binder, we still have utilities, phone bill, gym, car insurance, retirement. And then as you can see here, I added Terminix actually, because originally we were pulling from household, but Terminix is a quarterly payment that we do have to pull. And I always forgot to like stuff household for Terminix until last minute. So I wanted to add a binder for that just to remind myself. And then I also took out miscellaneous because that's gonna be what the essentially our buffer binder will be. All right. Next is our short-term binder, and you can see here that I switched to a bigger A5 binder here, and the reasoning for that is because I'm gonna be doing tabs in these binders, which I have not added in yet, and the tabs is gonna help with separating some of these things, and so I wanted the bigger binder to have that flexibility. So in the short-term binder, we have now birthdays, and I'm going to have tabs in here for different people's birthdays, holidays, gifts, membership. So I took out Amazon and Costco, and I'm just going to do a membership binder because my husband and I also pay for the Chase Sapphire credit cards. So we need to make sure we have money for that. So I'm going to make sure that we basically save up for these memberships. Self-care, clothes, household, toiletries, health and wellness, car maintenance, and yard. So you can see some of them I moved from the long term to the short term because I realized some of these things should go in this binder. And then for yard work, it's more like if we wanted to buy a tool or something, or we needed like mulch or weed killer or whatever. I want to make sure we had a budget for yard work because that was also kind of combined into household and it just wasn't working for us. So that's what we have for the short-term binder. Okay, and then moving on, we have our long-term binder. So our long-term binder, you'll see, is truly long-term, and I really thought it through. Also, I totally forgot, but guys, isn't this one of the cutest fonts ever? Like, I just find this so adorable, and I can't wait to list this on my shop. But like, look how cute that is. Like, I don't know if you can tell because of the lighting, but there's like little bubble stuff like in there, and just super cute. It makes it super fun. And whenever I look at these fonts, it just makes me so happy. Okay, so next is our long-term binder, like I said. So in our long-term, first of all, guys, how cute are these? It just makes me so happy to save money when I see such cute fonts. Anyways, we have emergency fund, new house, home maintenance, furniture, medical, electronics, donations. So this is a new binder for us, donations, and that's because we do donate to some nonprofits and stuff, or when I go volunteer sometimes, like they'll have a shop and I want to like kind of contribute to that, and we never had that funding, so we would pull from random places like gifts or something. So I decided to just do a donations binder, and that way we know that we had that money to donate. Next is hosting. We've been having a lot more friends and family come over, and every time I want to buy some extra stuff for them, but I don't have a envelope to pull that money from. So I decided to have a hosting binder for if we have friends or family visit, or even just like hang out, and I wanted to get something, just one extra outside of like food or something I could pull from this binder. New car, pantry. I don't know if that's this is new as well. So we do have a pretty stocked pantry right now, so I'm super happy about that. However, I do want to start saving up for a new pantry, and the reason for that is, like, obviously we're going through our pantry right now, but we're gonna need to refill it at some point, or when we move we need a new pantry. Like, I want to make sure we have that fund already, so it's more of like a really long-term thing, but I want to start saving up for that. And then meat. And the reason we have this is actually we purchased about half a cow every couple years. We don't go through it as fast as I had thought, but it is a pretty expensive investment. However, it's kind of a good way to support local farmers, and you kind of get like a better quality cut of meat. So I want to start saving up for that again, because I think we're gonna need that in the near future. Also, I want to start kind of purchasing all the meat from local farmers, so that's why I want to make sure we have a fund for that. And then renovation, this is also something new. We've been talking about the house that we're currently staying at, and there are a couple projects that we have in mind. So I know there's a home maintenance one, and the home maintenance one is more like if something were to like come up that broke, that would be that fun. And then renovations is for all these ideas that I have. Probably not gonna happen this year, but I wanted to start saving up for this basically. Okay, next is our travel binder. So I decided to be a little bit more organized, but also a little bit more general about my categories in my travel binder, because I feel like before I had like very specific for the trips that we were going on this year, and I wanted to change that, so I ended up making more general categories. And you can see here I also did a new font. I just feel like these are so cute as well. Like, look how adorable this font is. I love this. Anyways, one of the categories is cruise, because typically we actually do take about one cruise a year, so I thought this was an appropriate category for us. Next is wife's B-day, so my birthday. Sometimes we'll go on a trip around this time, so then wherever trip that is, we can save and count as my birthday trip basically. Not also my husband's birthday trip. A lot of times we'll take a trip on his birthday as well, so I thought it would be good to have a category for that. Europe. I typically have to go to Europe once a year for work, so you know, it's either that or we go on vacation. I thought this bucket was gonna be appropriate either way. And then road trip. And then road trip is more like short-term trips, like if we're driving somewhere. We haven't done any this year, but we do like to do those, so I figured I'd include one. Asia. I know before I had like that China basically envelope. This is what it's replacing, because I don't know if we'd be going to China all the time, but my goal is to go to Asia a little bit more, like Taiwan, Korea, Japan, like all these other countries. So I figured Asia would be appropriate. And then beach. So this one is more like if we wanted to go to a beach trip, or like kind of similar to this year when we went to Jamaica for the all-inclusive, like that could be considered a beach trip as well. And then a friends trip. We've been so busy, but like I know like down the line in like a year or so, like we're gonna start going on trips with friends again. But then this would also include like maybe if I am going on a trip with my friends or he's going on a trip with his friends, like this would be there. And then I also had a parents bucket because we used to go on trips with my parents before COVID, but then we stopped since COVID. But I think I want to start doing that again, so I figured I'd add something here and then see if we can plan something to go with them. And then finally, it's our anniversary trip. So I probably will be going on a trip every year for our anniversary. And then this year we'll use it for like our honeymoon basically, which is also our 1-year anniversary. So I felt like this was an appropriate envelope for that. So that's all my buckets for travel. And then these two have not changed at all, besides that I got new envelopes for them. So we have the business binder, and guys, this is so cute too. Can you tell? It's like little flowers, and I felt like it fits so well with this little perfect daisy binder. And the color is so vibrant, but there's also, I could always do other color options as well, but this is kind of our business binder. So we have everyday budgets, marketing, products, shipping, PO box, tax, equipment, and emergency fund. So super excited about these. And then last but not least is gonna be our baby binder. And guys, I'm super excited about that because I feel like it's added to, and taken a next step level essentially. So as you can remember, this is a sequin binder that we have for the baby binder. But guys, I just can't wait to show you. First of all, here's a new font. Da da da. It's like, it has hearts. Like, it's so cute. And I know you can't tell maybe super well, but like, look how cute that is. And I used like a rainbow, like, what is it? Like, ombre? Yeah, like a rainbow ombre vinyl. And then I also had these cute little binders that were sequined as well, but only one side is, only the back side is, so you can still see the cash that you're putting in. But I just found these so adorable, honestly. And this is like the funnest binder, but I feel like it's perfect for a baby binder because, like, you know, like, you have all the fun stuff in here, and then like a fun font, super pretty font, honestly. And I just love this binder. But again, the categories did not change at all for this one. And but I'm so excited to stuff it. So yeah, those are my new binders, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed me sharing this with you. In my next video, actually, it will be a budget with me video, but what we'll be doing is we'll budget out the money that we already had into all these binders. And then we'll also budget out for next month to see how much we'll stuff, and then from there we'll go back to like cash stuffings and condensings. But thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and subscribing and liking and sharing. It's been amazing, and I'm so excited for my new binders, and I feel like the refresh just makes me so excited for them because it's just a new change and the binders just look so fun now. So I hope you guys like them. I'm gonna try my best to post also these stuff and actually open up my shop again because I've just been so busy with travel. But now that I'm finally back into a routine, I'm gonna open up my shop again. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.